Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy VI with Wild Bill. Let's not waste any time, let's go— oh boy, I got a little bit of a graphical glitch going on there. Anyway, right into it. Last episode we had the Imperial attack, which we were able to fend off, and when we went to check out the Esper Valgarmanda that had been chilling up there in the hills above Narsh, it reacted with Terra again. She turned into some sort of creature, which everybody is saying looks kind of like an Esper, although don't know where everybody's getting that information, because Celis is the only one who has ever seen an Esper other than Valgarmanda, and Terra looked nothing like that. Keep getting a bunch of different little graphical errors here. Suppose that's what I get for downloading a ROM, right? So now we are off to find out where the hell Terra went. Managed to hop aboard Castle Figaro and ride it underground all the way over to the Kalingan Desert, because apparently that's a thing that the Castle of Figaro can do. Can't catch a break. I swear, I think random encounters are worse over here than anywhere else. Luckily, and my big mouth. The flash is a little bit more beneficial, because not only does it do damage to every enemy on the screen, but it can also inflict blind, which will seriously help if you're up against something a little bit tougher than you anticipated. Kinda don't want to stay at the inn here because it's super expensive. Have to do the thing. But anyway, this is the city of Jador. Jador, however you want to say it. Very high society individuals here. This dude's walking around in some sort of suit. Forced all the poor people out of town. It's nice, isn't it? Now let's see how that all compares. Awesome. Alright. Weapons shop. Before we do that, we'll clear out everything we don't need. Let's sell that. Crap. That looks like it. I'll hold on to the main gauge and the air knife. I'm a little bit of a completionist here and there, so I like to hold on to rare sounding anyway, like aimed weapons and whatnot. So this is kind of a unique thing. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this in another game. Unfortunately, it's not working right now, but the auction house, you can come here and there's a few different rare items you can only get here. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that in a game outside of this one. Doesn't seem to be anyone around here who has seen anything strange. Everyone just keeps talking about how rich and poor people are. Well, suppose we better head on out then. Check out that town to the north that everyone was talking about, Zozo. Not quite. This is my favorite, one of my favorite tunes in the entire game. This is glorious. Of course, we can't have anything nice. I'm getting interrupted by random encounters. There's a whole bunch of weird shit that goes on in this little town. Also, since it is technically considered a dungeon, there's also plenty of stuff to find. Especially if you know where to look. Unfortunately, we can't get through this door just yet. It's rusted shut. Me alone. And the thing about this place is, you can't. You cannot, in fact, trust anything they say. There's only one honest dude in the entirety of this town. Oh, Dragoon boots. Hey. See, the thief's knife is great. Don't even have to waste a turn and I'm getting free shit. Give the dragon boots to our spear-wielding warrior here. Wait. See, this is the only honest guy in the town. And trust what he says. Other than that. We got this odd-shaped wall here. Let's see if I can remember how to do this off the top of my head. Right. There we go. Yes! Nailed it. Very, very valuable tool. That either does massive damage, or, depending, it has the potential to immediately kill whatever the target is. Very, very powerful tool. Let's see. Unfortunately, this fight will be over before he comes back down. on the bright side, we haven't run into the big problem at this point. Stop doing that. On the downside, now that I've said something about the big problem, we're going to immediately run into it, so err on the side of caution here, where everybody's in fighting shape. Yep, I knew it. I knew it. Oh, wow. That's not what I meant to do. Okay, then. It's, handled that quite well. Wait and let Edgar do his thing this time. It takes a couple of seconds, but oh hey, there he is. We must press on. Blitz technique. This hard cannon is Phoenix. Well, that settles it. Found Terra. I honestly have no idea what's going on there. I'm sure I can imagine, but I'd rather not. See, the Brigand's Glove, it'll be useful later on, but right now all it does is changes steel from mode, so basically what you've seen every time I've gone and attacked somebody and ended up stealing from them with lock, it's essentially what the mud command does. It lets you attack and steal in the same turn. But since we already have the Thieves' Knife, don't really need that as of yet. I wish for special areas like this they would just leave the music running when you got into a battle. Because I love the music in some of these places. Hey, free stuff. Now, what's going on there with those guys, you can go around and talk to them and ask. I can't talk and blitz at the same time. Some of them will give you information on time on the clock, but again, they're all liars, so write down everything they say. And what the time would be based off of what they say, or all the options for the time. And you know what it is, not by what they said, but what they didn't say. That was confusing as shit. They lie about the time, don't listen to them, put in whatever they didn't say. So many little bugs. Building's really tall for a relic shop, isn't it? It's one of those things that you have to kill it fast, otherwise it can and will metaphorically fuck your shit up. Wonderful. Alright, so... Of course not. So, now what we're gonna do... he doesn't have a shield. Oh, damn. Anyway. Should have a shield. Now it's true. Yes. Alrighty. Because Sabin is a ridiculously powerful physical attacker. Nothing there. One of the things I hate about this dude. Probably should have had him beat when this go through. But we'll see. He decided to go heal. Oh, and he has friends. Alrighty. Let's see. That'll work. No, it does not. Shit. Ow. Oh, no. Damn it. Aha, you thought. Really, I just got out of a fight. We're all going to die. There's that instant kill one. Oh no. Can't hide from me. The thing about invisibility is, it only works against physical attacks. Magic will still hit. In fact, magic is about the only thing that can hit. So anything that has some sort of a magical base, like the aura cannon, will still do damage. Oh, hey, look. Who we found? Oh, why hide the fact that you're a legendary and super powerful being that people have been attacking and killing and, capturing and using for their power for many, many centuries? Oh, I wouldn't go around saying it was invincible, but powerful, without a doubt. So now... we actually have access to that which lets us teach anyone magic. Gal up there. So in this instance, these two are forced in your party. You cannot take anyone else in their place. I'm gonna go ahead and stick with the same people for now. There's a guild. Zozo? Never heard of it. You're in Zozo. Now, our little ghost friend here, I like to pretend he's the same guy that was on the train sometimes, but then I remember, you know, he's the guy that was on the train was going to the afterlife and kind of really hated. He's a cool guy, you know. As little as he said. But, he basically sits there and teaches you how to use Magicite and all that. I screwed that up. So... I'll go over it for you here briefly. Basically, I'm here to abilities. Go to Celis, since she is in fact our magic user. Go to Espers, and you have your list here. Let's go ahead and give her Ruma. In here you can see the different spells that are taught. You have Thunder, Thundara, which is basically Thunder level 2, and Poison. Right of that, you have the acquisition rate. So times 10, 2, and 5. At the end of some battles, if you have someone who's equipped with Magicite, you'll get magic acquisition points. Those points are multiplied by the acquisition rate multiplier, and that adds on to your progress percentage. So if you get 2 points, then you get 20% progress on Thundara, or Thunder, you get 4% progress on Thundara, and 10% progress on Poison. Down at the bottom, see at level up, stamina +1, it's the only way to really improve and strengthen your characters as they level up. Otherwise, it's their base stats, and they just gain hit points, or for magic users, magic points as well. And you're only really strengthened by the weapons that you equip them with, armor and other equipment. So you can use Magicite to actually buff their stats. Some have it, some don't. Siren, 10% boost to hit points at level up. Now that's not to say you get 10% of your hit points before you leveled up added on to your hit point total after you level up. That's just, your increase is just 10% bigger. So if you get 10 hit points when you level up, you get 11 Siren equipment. Catchy. Actually, you know what? We're gonna go ahead and do that. That will improve her magic strength, and since she is one of the primary magic users, she will be that much stronger. Of course, you can go around and teach just about everyone. Actually, you can teach everyone magic, but it kind of kills the uniqueness of each of the characters and whatnot. I mean, Locke is geared to be a physical attacker, as is Edgar, and Edgar has his tools. Sabin is big, heavy hitter with a little bit of magic prowess as well, because he has some of his blitz techniques that are based on magic power, like Aura Cannon, the Rising Phoenix one that he just learned. All that kind of fancy stuff. But everybody's base stats start out kind of geared towards what they are normally. Locke's a warrior, Sabin's the monk, Edgar uses spears and his tools, Terra and Celis both use magic, while Celis has a little bit more points in the physical attacking and all that. So, while it's easy to just sit there and teach everybody magic, it's not exactly recommended. At least not by me, anyway. I find it a little bit more fun to actually sit there and spec out your characters for their specific roles. Gives you a little bit more diversity as well. So, I think we are going to go ahead and call this episode here. So we're going to drop down another save. And we'll pick back up where we left off on the next episode next week. So, everybody have a good week, and at the time that this will be posted, tomorrow will be Memorial Day, so everybody enjoy that. Have a good weekend, and all that, and I will see you guys next week. Hey, everybody, take care.